Hello again, my friends. This is Effing Controller, and we're playing Escape Velocity Nova again. And in my previous video, I kinda goofed. What happened was basically my save file got eaten, for reasons that I'm not going to go into. But we've got it more or less back to where we were before. We've got a similar credit amount, and our ship is the same, of course. The only difference is that we don't have the Courier missions yet, but we'll get those. Actually, let's go to the bar and see if we can get them now. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to just breeze through this really quick, and then we'll be back where we started, and then I'll resume the video. Outstanding. So we're in business with the Courier folks. Let's go to the bar again. Ah! Okay, so we've got another mission here. We're sitting in the bar, and somebody asks if we're Beef Goodthrust of the Buttmonger, and his name is Jerry O'Donnell. And he wants to study other parts of the galaxy and go beyond the known universe in exploration. He wants to go to the Contic system, and he will pay us 50,000 credits, which is a great amount. I'm going to accept, and the only problem with this, first of all, I don't know where Contic is. Oh, it's way out there to the galactic southeast. The other problem is that when you're doing kind of an exploration mission like this, you don't really want to have just 3 jumps worth of fuel. So what I'm going to do, let's see if Snowmelt has upgrades. I really need to upgrade my shuttle in that case. Not to a different ship, but to something that can... Yeah, this doesn't have any upgrades that will help me. To something that's a little bit more exploratory in nature. This is just for, you know, hauling crap here and there. And not very much crap, for that matter. So let's go to Cania. And actually, this is going to bring us into some interesting territory, too. If I'm looking at the map right, yeah. I don't want to spoiler it, though. I want to keep it a surprise. Right. This is what we're looking for right here, these battery packs. So I'm going to get one of these, and in theory I could get another. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll sell our light blaster, because if we're never going to use that. That's just not even, you know, that's not going to happen. So we've got 2 battery packs, and I'm going to buy a solar panel. Battery packs expand your fuel capacity. Solar panels, meanwhile, slowly, very slowly at that, recharge your fuel. So even if we do get stranded somehow, we'll have some chance of getting somewhere where we can refuel. So we now have 5 jumps worth of fuel and some ability to regain energy. If you hear those sounds, those are Polaris ships. Let's take a look at them. Yeah, so the Polaris are one of the 3 main races in the game, and they're terrifying. They have probably the best ships in the game, and a really great storyline. I don't think I'm going to play through their storyline, actually, even though I really enjoyed it, but I just played through it recently, so I don't feel like it. Okay, we're making progress. And you can see at the bottom here, it says you have entered the Empire. And that's not the Polaris. The Polaris are over here. The Empire is the Auroran Empire, and they are less terrifying, but they're still obnoxious. I'm going to refuel here. You can see there's one of their big carriers there. The differences between the 3 different major races, the Federation there is kind of balanced. They have good weapons, good armor, good shields, but they're not exemplary in any particular area. The Aurorans have pretty good weapons and excellent armor on their ships. On the other hand, they have really poor shielding. And meanwhile, the Polarans are just excellent at everything, actually. So there's really not very much balance. If you want to pick one of the 3 that's the best, it's obviously the Polarans. In any case, we're going to try to stay off of their bad side. Now, I know that there's some kind of, just based on playing this before, I know that there's some kind of obstacle here. I don't remember what it is. So, I'm going to try and go around to the north. Excuse me. We're in the rear system. Don't ask how we got in there. Alright, recharging. Oh, and there's some differences between the different species politically. The Aurorans they're kind of your stock warrior race. They're like the Klingons, basically. But one difference is that they're house-based. They're feudal, so they have different houses, and they sometimes feud with each other, and, raise hell, and they're just generally kind of obnoxious. The Polarans, on the other hand, I think this is the right way. This is looking good. The Polarans, on the other hand, are caste-based, so they have a warrior caste and a engineer caste, scientists, and so on. And then the Federation is kind of a democracy, but with something sinister going on behind the scenes, and we'll get into that probably. So we've actually made it all the way to Contic, and if you can see here, it's a ring world like Earth, but the rings are a little bit different. Huh. So we checked our radar. There's a Auroran cruiser in the system, but it's totally abandoned. It's ancient. So we're going to go ahead and drop off the crew. They launch a probe, and it sails off into the universe. It's going beyond the bounds of the galaxy. And so we're going to head back to Sol. Just reading through the flavor text for this planet. Basically, it's a mystery planet that seems to eat people. Oh, and we're out of fuel. Crap. So we're going to have to take a little bit of time to charge up our batteries before we make our way back to Sol. This is the cruiser over here. You can see that the system itself is kind of murky or something. It's weird. We actually can't even board this cruiser. So I'm going to turn on time compression, which is a handy feature. Actually, I'll stop the video and restart it once I have enough fuel. And now we have enough to jump, so let's get going. Gonna land in one of the Auroran planets. Another thing that distinguishes between the different races is the... Whoops, I've still got time compression on. The Aurorans have billions and billions and billions of people on their planets, like hundreds of billions. Whereas the other races, especially the Polarans, don't have near as many people living on their planets. But 2, 3, 4... Yeah, that's probably good. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. We'll stop in rear again. There's a big old Auroran cruiser. Or carrier. There are some Aurorans that are houseless, and they're the equivalent of pirates, and we'll hopefully not run into any. Although these systems tend to be pretty well patrolled, we're probably not going to run into any trouble here. Ah, the Federation's here in this system. And so, all of the species are basically at war in some form with each other. The Aurorans are a little bit tolerant for some reason of people from the Federation coming into their space, especially merchants, but the Federation hates Aurorans. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And the Polarans are more isolated. They don't tend to go out of their own space very often. But they'll tolerate you as well. Generally speaking. There are exceptions, but I think I've got an idea of which storyline I want us to follow. It's one I haven't done before, so I don't know what's going to happen as a result, but let's see. Okay. Oh, Okay, can we land on Viking? Yes. A lot of the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's... let's let them sort that out amongst themselves, and we'll just hang out around here. I don't even want to get close. Well, I did want to get close. That was pretty sensitive. One downside to Auroran ships is that they have excellent hull capacity, but hulls don't repair themselves while you're in flight, whereas shields, of course, do. Okay, let's get on to Viking. So if you've taken a beating, you're not going to regain any of your energy or your power. You're going to just be just as vulnerable as you were to start with. That didn't come out right, but you get the hull doesn't recharge. That's a problem. Okay, so we're back on Earth, or back in Sol, and about to land on Earth. Alright, so Jerry says, you know, basically it's going to be forever and a half before he hears back from his probe, but he pays us a whopping 50,000 credits. That's awesome. There's no excellent missions here. Let's go to the bar here and see if there's anything that comes up. No. Okay. Let's fuel up. Actually, let's see if there's anything worth buying here. We could buy a terrapin. And this star bridge, oh, that's way too expensive. We're not ever going to be able to afford that. Well, not anytime soon. I'm thinking about possibly buying a terrapin, just because they're a good way to make money, but the investment, the upfront that I'd have to pay, I don't know. Not sure that it's going to be worth it. Let's go to Mars. Mars is kind of funny in Nova. It was the first planet to be terraformed, but they bungled it horribly. And so there's this death algae that's all over the planet, and you can't really live on it very well. Okay, so these are the UN, or United Shipping Delivery missions that we've unlocked. We're in a good ship to be doing these. Oh, especially this one. And some of these, this 20,000 isn't a whole lot. It's a good amount, but there are some that... I'm wondering if I can take that second one. I'm not going to risk it. There are some that give you they give you, I think, 100,000 in some cases. So we're going to keep our eyes open for that, but for now, we're just going to plod along with our 20,000 credit ones. That's part of what this game is about. You kind of have to just sit back and take your time and kind of do a little bit of grinding, admittedly, but these are both 10,000. I'm not interested. Just seeing if there's anything else we can take. Once you get out of your shuttle, the game opens up tremendously. It's, you know, this is just a brief introductory period where you have to deal with a crappy ship and crappy missions. Oh, I should have checked the bar there, speaking of missions. That's another thing, is you get a lot of variation in the game by going to the bar and doing kind of offbeat missions. Those are some of the best parts of the game. Okay, we're delivering it to Syracuse. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Fortunately, I think we're far enough away that we can kind of outrun him. And we'll juke out the AI a little bit here. We're going to kind of run around like this. Ah, this Federation ship is going to help us. That's good. What? Is there another? Fine. Just land. Okay. Thank God. Okay, so Syracuse is it's a mess, basically. It's a technological disaster planet. don't really know how to explain it. Let's go to the bar. Nothing. Crap. We made 20,000 credits. Let's see if there's anything nearby that we can take. This isn't too far. Okay, let's do that. We can actually go straight there too without refueling. Oh, and there's also rebels. I forgot to mention them in the course of my discussion. Rebels are, of course, still humans, and they're still sort of like the Federation. The only difference is that they know what's going on, and they are trying to overthrow the government. They know what insidious forces are running the show. I don't really have much to say as we're jumping through here. Not really much to say. New Babylon again. Eventually we're going to start striking out into different territory here. How do we get there? Oh, it's right there. Just noticed that they buy a certain good that is available in the other system that we're going to, so let's see. The other problem with the shuttle is that while it's excellent for these types of fast-run courier missions, it's terrible for cargo hauling it. It has too much overhead and too little space. Okay. 20,000 creds, not bad. Damn it. Nothing in the bar. So we're going to buy out the entire... That's not even worth it. We shouldn't have bothered with that. So we're supposed to... I'm thinking about accepting this. 25,000 is... Oh, come on. I don't even have... Whatever. Fine. It's telling me I don't have enough room to accept the mission, but... Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll sell one. Oh, we can't sell one. Wait, yeah we can. We can just buy 9. There we go. And then accept this. Great. Run! I didn't even need to buy the... I guess I was just doing it to show a point, or to make a point about cargo hauling in a shuttle. It's obvious, though. I mean, it's got 9 frickin' tons of space, and that's not enough to justify buying stuff. But to really make it a solid point, I'll show you why. I don't know what I'm doing right now. So this place will buy the Made by Helen clothing that's produced on that other planet, and it didn't give us hardly any profit. If you're in a bigger ship, then it's a little different, but... Okay. Let's get going. Okay, what was the name of the... Oh, we're going back to Syracuse. Well, whatever. Gonna land on Diva. Okay. Just reading the flavor text. This is near the Auroran Empire, and it's also near... It says here the wastes of the Velos Wars. The Velos are another... species, I suppose. They have their own storyline, but I don't want to spoil that one either. 3, 4, 5. Ooh. That's on the way. We're going to accept that. And that's 50,000 credits in the bag, too. Don't know if we have enough time to do this one. This is at the end of our other mission. I think we're going to hold off. Yeah, this looks good. It's like being a trucker, you know? You have to plan your route. Be sure that you have the goods. Be sure that you have gas, you know? Be sure that you know, have hookers available. Lots of meth to get through the long nights of hauling freight. You have to have a CB radio. It's important. Breaker 19, we're going to Cadia. See any smokies? Okay, we're going to pick up this batch from Altea. And then we're going to jump into this system to Syracuse. That's a star bridge that we just floated by. They're awesome. I think I'm going to save up for one of those. Oh, I don't have any fuel. God damn it. Just wait until we're fueled up again. See, I broke one of the trucker rules. I've got plenty of meth, but I don't have any gas. The hell kind of trucker am I? You can just coast endlessly through space, basically. There's no end to it. What will happen, though, is you'll essentially reach a maximum distance from the planet, and the star screen will just kind of repeat. And there are sometimes some secrets that are lurking out deep in space here, but I don't see any that are on our radar here. That looks like a piece of dust that I'm looking at. Greetings, warrior poet. Oh, look at that ship that he's in. It's a Raven. They're beautiful. How do you prepare for death? Learn how to live. How do you prepare to live? Prepare to death. That's so heavy. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Guy smokes a lot of weed, apparently. Gonna land on Syracuse. Alright, we've got money in the bank from that. Now we're gonna run down to 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to Tau 2. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of time to make it there. Check our missions. These are all low pay. Where's the Manchester system? Oh. Nah, we're just gonna go to Tau 2. I don't really feel like going that far out of the way. Yeah, let's go. I want to get a lot of money. Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious, but I want to get a lot of money for a certain purpose that I'm not going to reveal yet, but I'm thinking more seriously about getting a Terrapin ship. They're not good. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They're some of the worst ships in the game, but they have lots of cargo space compared to what we've got now. They've got 12 times as much. 50,000 credits. Ba-bam. Oh, cool. Okay, this is a cool mission. So I'm sitting in the bar, and then this guy comes up to me. He strikes up a conversation. His name is Charengo, and he's one of the Aurorans. He's been cast out of his house, though. So what he does now is he runs a Kunjo hunt. And the Kunjo, not to be confused with Cujo, is basically this beast that inhabits an Auroran world that people hunt for sport. The Teddy Roosevelt types will come out and try to hunt him. So he's offering to pay me 75,000 credits to go. To go hunt Kunjos, and it says even in mating season, Kunjo can't tear through metal. He says, you won't even have to leave your ship, so this is a pretty safe bet for me. We have to run down. Let's see what the mission says. Yeah. So he's got his clients and all their gear on the ship now. We're taking him down to Hourglass. Ah, god damn it. I keep forgetting to frickin' refuel. There's actually a outfit that you can get that automatically refuels your ship. And I might want to consider getting that because I'm apparently really forgetful. Recharge. There we go. Just move a little quicker now. Okay. Well, that was the wrong way. We might have to loop around to Tau Ceti, Sol, and then Nezzer Secundus. Shucky darn. I like being in this space because even if we do encounter pirates, they're not going to hit us, probably. There's going to be enough of a presence of Federation ships to deal with them. I'm not a fan of the Federation, but they're helpful to have around. Just seeing if there's anything we can take. Nah. Just for after the mission. Ooh, which way do we go? I'm gonna go this way. Oh crap! It's a pirate terrapin. Oh no! Damn it! Well, that's good to know that where that system is. That'll be important later once I start trying to make more money. This is New Ireland, which is one of the coolest systems in their, or planets in the game, I should say. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow! God damn it, ow! No, shoot him, not me! Crap! Oh, that was not good. That took out all my shields in like 2 or 3 shots. That was ridiculous. It's like I was saying, you don't want to get in the crossfire with one of these. They'll kick your ass. Well, what the hell? Where do we... It was wrong too. Okay, how do we get here? Or there. We're not here, we're there. Wait, we're here, we're not there. Words are hard, okay? Leave me alone. And apparently so is finding this stupid system. Damn it. Alright. Landing on not ass. Alright. Huh, how do we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Try that and see if that works. I'm going to pause while we warp through these different systems.